What's up, YouTube? LA Mamba. Back with another video. Monday, July 11, 2022. And here to make this video talk about what I have in tire inventory currently. It's always changing, but this is what I got now. So check it out. So there's two ways of buying used tires when it comes to when you're getting a lot. So the first way is that people will offer you bulk. Hey, well, you can buy all these at once, you know, I'll give you at this price, you know, a lower price, right? Supposedly a lower price. And then if you pick them, you know, they'll be at this price, right? If they give you an option, right? So a lot of times they just don't give you no option. Like, hey, check out these tires. If you like them, they're gonna be for this much. These tires equals to this amount, right? And a lot of times they just say, you know, pretty much take it or leave it, right? And then the other way, I never really talk about that way. I'll explain to you why. But the way I always talk to you guys about tires, picking tires, is always, you go, you choose. If you pay more, go and pay more. But you got some good tires, good sizes, good quality. I've been through both many times, many times throughout my life. And nowhere ever does it compare to if you pick your own tires. Very few exceptions. So the very few exceptions is this: if the tires are very cheap, like super cheap, you buy them all, like this is what it costs. It's like, well, you know, just example, like, hey, well, check out these tires, you know, I'll buy them all $5 each. You're like, fuck yeah. You don't really get those deals no more, right? But usually it's they want to give you like a set price. They say, oh yeah, $15 each tire. But nowadays it's more like $18 each tire, right? And you take them all and get that price. If you know, do less or whatever, or if you know, pick them out, let's say it's $20 each tire, right? Just an example, or 25 or whatever they want to sell it to you for. It's worth it. I'm telling you here right now, if you pay a lot of a Ford tire, it's worth it if it's a good size and it has good tread. So it is worth it. So I'd much rather have a whole bunch of those than that whole bunch of like, it's for cheap, you know, take the whole stack, right? Or whatever it is, the whole trailer, and I'll give you a good price. It reminds me of two different styles. I've used this example in the past, on my past videos, but it's like you go to the, I mean, you see those TV channels, the storage wars, where they buy a locker, they don't see nothing, they can't see nothing inside, just from the outside, right? And then they bid it up, and then sometimes they get it cheap, and then, you know, those guys, they pretty much pick the tires, I mean, pick even the items. You saw a few items, they get your monies back, and then the rest is like profit, let's just say. And then the other one is like Pawn Stars, where individual items are, you know, they pay more each item, they pay a lot, but they pick and choose every single item that they buy. So in this business, it works better, like the Pawn Star business compared to the storage war business. And then you get stuck with all this shit, and then it's like, oh, I'm not gonna sell it, you know, I'm not gonna get rid of it because, you know, it's money right there sitting, but then that shit takes a whole bunch of your room, and then it's like, it sits there, just costing you money per month, compared to like the Pawn Stars, each item, you know, it's there, but those things are like selling for more. They, you know, yeah, there's losses in both sides, but if you go like the Pawn Stars way, you have much more control, much more better quality items, and you don't spend a lot of room with items that are just sitting there for like potentially, who knows, years, or you throw them away. And if you have that, then you know, best advice, and you're thinking about, oh, I should just keep these until they sell because it's free money, let's just say, or or should I just trash them and make room and then get some good items like the Pawn Stars and then fill it in that area and then watch it sell. Well, trash it and go buy more and then get, you know, better quality stuff so you'll sell more. So I just put a bunch of randoms. I have the randoms. I haven't brought them in yet. We brought in some of these tires that were here in the middle, but they're random stuff. But I'll go through them anyways. Here we go. 225 60 17, 215 65 17, 225 60 17. Kind of mixed in the bottom. So these four, these are all mixed. These are all 17s though. But I have in here, well, let me just do this like this. They're mixed, and they're mixed. So we haven't got, you know, to work on organizing, but let me put everything into one. So we have 225 45 17. We got some 235 45 17. We have 255 40 17, 225 60 again 17, 245 50 17. I won't say 17. I'll say right there 265 40. We got 205 50, 335 35 and single. But a bunch of 215 55, 225 55. We got 215 65, 235 65, 265 40. Bottoms are the big ones are 265 70s. Again, 235 45, 275 40. It's like one or two of those in the whole shop. Next, we got down here, we got 235 55s, 215 45, 215 50, and then just again the same thing up here. So those are the randoms. But here we go. 205 55 17, 235 50 17, 205 50 17, 215 50 17, 235 55, 225 55, 225 50, 215 50, 225 55, 215 55, 225 60. There's a bunch of this size. 215 55. Bottom row is 245 45, 225 50. These are randoms of 215 45, 205 45. I think there's a 215 40 in there. And the top, and there's not really much, but 235 45. These two rows, 245 65, 235 55. Top row is 225 60. Let me go more to the 215 55 17 randoms of again everything I just said over there. And we have over here, I'm gonna have to look up this one, 235 60. We got more of the 235 60s down here. That's something else, 16s. And that's pretty much it, 215 45s. So that's pretty much for the 17s. We'll go to the 18s. Randoms, all their randoms right there. Randoms over there. These are kind of like the wider sizes. And we got the rows. So we'll start on this corner. 225 45 18, 245 40 18, 235 50 18, 235 45, 235 45 18, 225 45. This is again 235 50, 245 40, 235 45, 235 45, 245 40, 245 40, 255 40, all these rows 235 45 randoms. And then we got pairs up there, but the 20s. So on the randoms we have like 295 30, 225 50, 225 40. Oh, sorry, all this row 225 40, 245 45s. Again, when I say these, that's included in these. So 215 45, 215 50, 215 55, 215 40, 255 35, 235 40. Racks of the white ones. 275 40. There's a few 335 30 18. That's a 315 40. 275 35. Again 275 40. 295 30. And these randoms. Oh, right here we got 265 35, 245 40, and then we have 285 40, 245 35s, 295 35. What else? That's pretty much it for the 18s. So we're gonna head to the 16s. So this is where I keep my small tires. This I like to organize it because if you're looking for a small tire, my guys know they need to come to this section to look for the small 16s. Small 16s only. Okay, so 205 45, 185 55, 195 55, 195 60, 195 50s, 185 60, 205 50. That's it. That's pretty much it right there. 205 65s, these two rows. 205 60, 215 60, 205 60, 205 60, 205 60, 215 60, 225 45, 18. Sorry, just gonna throw that one because I missed the last section. This whole rack 205 55, this whole rack 205 55, that rack and this row 205 55, 215 65 16, 225 60 16. 1 2 3 rows of 215 55 16. Bottom row and a few of those are 235 65 16. All those and those again. 235 80 16. That's like 3 tires, 1 2 3 4 of the 235 85 16. I'm really low on these now, and these are hot sellers, but no one has them. Like no shop, no wholesaler right now. It's hard. So that's pretty much for the 16s. Now let me go. I should just start with the back rows. Okay, these are 20s. 275 55 20s, 265 60 20, 275 65 20, 275 55 20s, those two. Pair, these are 285 40 20, 245 50 20. These are random, so those are 295 40 20, 275. These are what? 275 45 20, and these are 255 50 20. I'm gonna just do the 18s. I'm here. So this row, and I just set it 275 65 18, 275 70 18, 275 65 18. All these 265 65 18s, a pair of 265 70, 275 70 18, 4 275 65 18, and these are 265 70 18, 275 70, 265 65. Again, all these 265 65, and just randoms. I mean, 275. I'm sorry, these are 255 70 18, 265 70. Top row 275 65. These are 265 65. I'm sorry, 275 65 18s. This is on my return section, so I buy tires from different people. I just hold them here until they come. I buy new tires, return them. So these are all junk, no good. I hold them here. Let's go this way. Bunch of randoms. See, now then in the back, there's a big mess of 21s. There's 20s. In the back, 2s. 55 45. There's 16s and a half. Again, there's 21s, and then these are like 20s randoms. 275 50s, 265 50, 305 50, 285 50, 245 50, 275 65 pair of 20s. These are 275 55 20, 265 50, 265 50, brand new 18s. Should move these. Top row 265 50, 265 50 20, 255 55. I'm sorry, 255 50. These are 22s, 325 35 22s. Everything in there, this row, and the back rack, all those and in between, are pretty much 22s, except for a few 305 35 24s, like you see here. Actually, there's different right there. 275 55 set for those are 265 45, 275 45, 275 55, and 275 60. Actually, these are all 20s. 20s rack messed up. 295 40, 20s. All those. The back four are Michelin 235 55, 20s. Yeah, these are all random 22s. 285 35, 285 45. 305 45. There's some 305 40s. 265 35s. I see up there 245 30, 22. That's pretty much it for the 22s. Here we go. 20s. The hot sellers. This section right here. All that. Low Pro 20s. 245 45. And then these are all random. These are not put into order. There's just so many that move so much. They sell, they come in, they sell, they come in. There's no way I can organize these. These we pick from these every single day. Every single day we move these. Today we haven't organized. But here we go. 245 45, 285 35, 20s. 295 40, 285 40, 275 30s, and 285 30s. 305 30 20s, 295 30 20s, a few 295 35s, 255 35, more 265 35. Now this size doesn't really sell, by the way. 265 35. You watch out with that size. Here we go. 275 40. Sold some of those today. 255 40. A bunch of 275 35 30. Sorry, I already said already. There's 275 35s in here. There's like 340 345 30 20s. What's up there? Same thing over and over and over. Yeah, 295s. There's also small size in here. 225 35. There's 235 35s. There is 255 30. And rows 305 50 20s, randoms, but most of them are 275 55 up there. All of them 275 55. And we already went to all these pretty much. Oh, top, those are 225 55 17s, and those two, and those two 215 50 17. Now I'm gonna get these and move them out to the other side of the shop, but these are a bunch of 16s, random sizes: 275 70 16, 245 75 16. I'll be getting more 245 75 16 up there too, 245 75. So once I get these out, these will be all 18s, so we got more work to do. 245 70 16, these are being more extinct. 235 70, that's the one that's getting more and more extinct. And I remember back then there was so many of these sizes all over the place, like racks full of them. Couldn't sell them, there was so many inventory. But now it's backward. Now it's like they're being extinct and everybody wants them. So watch out with those guys. Buy those 235 70 16s, and I want to add those into the mix. 245 70 16s, buy those. 17s over here, 245 70 17s, 255 70 17s, which is all those also 255 70 17s. These are all random right here. 275 65, 265 65 17s. That whole rack is 265, I'm sorry, 265 70 17. We got a few of those of the 275 70. There's a few 255 75 17s. And that's it for this side. We're gonna go to 19s. 19s are very hot sellers again, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna have to go hard on these if you want to make a lot of money in the tire shop business. So grab a bunch of the low profile 19s. 225 40 19. We got, these are 18s, some of these here 18s. 255 35. Watch out with this size, they don't really sell. They're bread and butter size, but they move slow, so do not want to grab it. Even though there's a lot of them on the road, for some reason a lot of people like to buy new in this size. But I have a whole bunch of these and they sell very little. Don't go crazy on this size. 255 35 19. All right, so 275 40 19, 235 40 19. Hot size 235 40 19. Get a grip of those. 245 40 19, regular moving. We're gonna go with more 255 245 45 19. Slow moving, but it sells. 285 35 19, one of my favorite sizes in the 19. 285 30 19. There's 275 30 19s. 265 35, they're all up there, top row. Let's continue on this side. There's 245 35 19, that's a good size. 235 35 19, That is a pretty decent size that moves. But recently they haven't been out on the used. So if you're out there buying and you see 235, 3519, grab them. Because they're hard to buy right now. And they move so-so. 255, 40. That's another size that you want to grab. Because I'm starting to see more of those in the Mustangs. All those V6 Mustangs have that size usually. Again, I'll say it, 255, 40, 19. Here we go. So 225, 55. I'm sorry. 225, 45, 19. This was used to sell very slow. Now it kind of moves fast. So 225, 45, 19. 225, 45, 19. So you should grab those if you see that, especially that design. That one sells. 305, 30, 19. That one sells more than a 295, 30, 19. Grab both, but even if you see singles, grab both of those. 325, 30, 19. They move slow, but I like them because they're wide. And people see them like, oh yeah, look how wide that is. But I'm pretty much the ones that was rolling with those and a few Corvettes. Anyway, so if you happen to see 345, 3019s, you better grab them. Those things are pretty hot. All right, here we go. This section is a big mess, but all this row is the 14s. There's very little 14s nowadays. If you go looking and you see 14s, you want to grab them right now. I had a whole bunch for many years. I didn't care about them. I just, stacked them, and I didn't give a damn about grabbing more. But for some reason, they shut off the freaking water valve, and they just stopped coming in, and that's everywhere. So if you see 14s, grab them, everybody. The ones you will see a lot of the 205, 75 14s, and that is a trailer tire. They move so. You still want to grab them. You see 215, 75 14s. You want to grab them. I wish I had more to show you guys, but this is pretty much it. The top row, and then there's some on the floor, and then some on the other side. But there's also 13s. There's so little 14s that I started just throwing in the 13s in there just to save space. And they're organized, but there's not much. Trailer tires, I recommend you get 13s of size ST, 175, 80, 13. That's a hot mover. Moves a little slower is the 185, 80. You don't have to grab those if you don't want to. I do grab them, but you're good enough with the 175, 80. Whatever I have in the 14 is just like what I have a set of 4. What is it? 195, 45. 14. It's a Toyo. It's a weird size, but I haven't sold those because they're just so low. But one day someone's gonna come and get all 4 of them. They're like 100% tread right here. But anyways, we're gonna go with two. I'm sorry. This one. There's like 195, 70, 14. There's like 175, 70, 14 in there. See, it's mainly trailer tires, man. I'm freaking low. There's 215, 70, 14 in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much. 19, there's a whole bunch of random 19s. These will sell much more than the 14, and they pay more money. Nice Mercedes, BMWs, Lexuses. They don't want to buy new tires. They get the used tires. So you're gonna make your money here. This is where you make. I don't really care about the 14s though more, because that's like, my dad's era, and now they're grandpas, the people who got these cars usually. So you won't make money on those guys on those cars, but you will make a lot of money on the 19s, on the Lexuses, the Mercedes. So this is more important, and this is what they have a lot now. Well, not a lot, but they move. When it comes to the wholesalers, they're gonna have these sizes, and you're gonna grab them. You spend your money here. Just whatever there's available, just grab it. I mean, I can't make 14s magically pop up. I'm not gonna cry about it, But the main money makers are down there, the 19s. We're gonna go with the 275 35 19. That's down there. I already said 305 30 right there. 285 275. See right there. Yeah, I pretty much already told you those. I see a 245 50. That one right there. 19. There's like 265 40. I think that's pretty much it on the. I already said the other sizes. Yeah, I already said all those sizes already for 19. So let's move over to the 15s now. Randoms on top. 195 64 15. 195 55. 205 75 15. 205 70 15. There's 185 65 15. There's a few 215 75 15. Just so you know, guys, when it comes to the taller 15s, they're more wanted. The 225 70 15, you know, the 235 75 15. You want to grab those as much as you can when it comes to, if you see them when you're tire shopping. Anything big, 31 10 50 15, 255 70 15. You know, 30 times 9.50 15. Just, I mean, 32 11 50 15. You just grab all that big stuff. It sells. It's always selling. You make some money on that. In this row, we got the 215 75 17.5s. Up there are 205 75 15s. That whole row we gotta fix it, but 195 65 15s, same with that. 195 60 15, 185 65 15, 185 60 15. Little quick tip: if you see 185 60 15 trailer tires, heavy duty ones, they're highly wanted. I got somebody hitting me up all the time. Today hit me up about it. They go on the little vans that they carry, like for deliveries and stuff, for like the little Nissans vans. Again, they're heavy duty LT tires, but for a little tire, 185 60 15. Hot size right now. Just random 15, so 275 60 15. 225 75 15 trailer tire ST, which is not many no more. I thought I had more, but they're just here and there. So up there are randoms of I'm sorry, there's 195 60 15 to 185 65 15s. Same here, same sizes. And then we got the new ones, a bunch of, you know, pairs and but I want to go for the used ones for you guys. The 295 30s pair, 305 30, 285 30, 19s. These are 19s. I already said these are over there. So up there, 165 15. Those are for the Volkswagens, the Bugs. There's some trailer tires. Those are randoms. 185 55s, 195 65 15s. We're gonna skip the new ones because we're just gonna go on and on. A pair of 305 65 18. It's pretty much the 33 12 50 18. I always mix them. So you guys know, 305 65 18, a 33 12 50, and like a 275 70. No, what is it? Like a 275 70, or like about the same high. So random 22s. There's another 33 12 50 18, 37 20s, 315 70 17s. This is a very rare one. You want to always grab this size if you see it. 295 45 16. You're always gonna have a customer for that one. 225, 50, 16. I'm giving you all the secrets right now. LA Mamba just give me all the secrets. 325, 30, 19. Again, these don't sell much, but I like to have these because I like my Camaro buddies, Corvette buddies. They just sometimes have emergencies and they'll just grab. Even they don't sound more expensive. Like they're probably like a $400 tire now, but you're gonna sound cheap because there's not a demand for these much. I used to have a high demand for these, but sorry Corvette guys, I don't know what happened. You guys don't want these tires no more. I guess switching to 345s. 225, 65, 17. Now these are good size, bread and butter. There's more right there. 215, 45, 17. More 225, 45. 215, 55, 16s. Bunch of the same stuff. 295, 35. 215, 65. A bunch of the same stuff. 225, 75, 16. I forgot to mention those inside. So 225, 75, 16 is also good. LT 265, 70, 17s. Shoot for those all the time, guys. That's a hard size. 255, 35, 18. Hard again now. 265, 35, 18. 245, 55, 18. Front I have a 255, 35, 18 like that. Just pointing out right now. Just a few pairs, sets. 235, 65, 18. 235, 60, 18. Oh, by the way, guys, I always get free stuff. They gave me latex gloves and the cooling towels. So in the tire shop business, they're always gonna give free stuff. People love you and they care about you, and they're gonna give you all these free stuff all the time. Always get free stuff all the time. Here we go. I'll make a quick selection. We put them here. 275, 265, 70, 17. So since it sells a lot, we just walk here real quick, grab it, and walk back to the shop. 235, 55, 18. 275, 60, 20s. All of them. We're gonna go with big tires. 237, 1250, 17s. Watch out with this size. This does not sell. They used to sell back in the day, like, you know, 8 years ago and stuff like that, but now they don't really sell much. So watch out with this size. I wouldn't grab it if it was your size, unless it's like a lot of off-road where you're from. 315, 75, 16s. Very good size. Look at this. 35, 1350, 17s. Doesn't sell much. There's all this right here. So these are, I'm gonna just look on this one because it could be anything. 285, 70, 17 and 265, 70, 17. These 6 tires Toyo MT to 315, 75, 16, 295, 70, 17, 255, 70, 18. These are two. I want to get this one right. 285, 45, 20s. These are run flats. These have been actually selling for me here and there, so I like to keep them in stock. This is a very slow moving one. I do not recommend this one. I only sold like 3 pairs in like 3 years. I mean 3 sets in 3 years pretty much. These are 285, 60, 20s. The cool thing about these, that's why I grab them, because they're LTs. You can put them in a lot of trucks because they're LTs. But that's the only reason I really grab them. They're kind of high, you know, pretty tall, but they don't sound much. So here we go, 255, 50, 20s. And here you're gonna have 33, 12, 50, 17, 33, 12, 50, 20s, 33, 12, 50, 18s. There's some 22s, so it's a 35, 12, 50, 20, 12, 50, 22s, 315, 70, 17s again, 35, 12, 50, 17, same thing. 35, 12, 50, 18s. And I mean just some random stuff like singles here and there. I grab them because they have a lot of tread. They don't really sell much, but I grab them because I do save a lot of people. Like today we sold a 285 55 22. Like what the hell's that, you know? And yeah, he was happy. So anyways, truck tires. There's 4 main sizes that you can see here. 295 75 22.5, 11 22.5, 285 75 24.5, and 11 24.5. So that's the majority of what you see here. Other things you don't really sell much, like the 245 75 22.5 I sold 2 the other day. Slow moving or 275. I mean, I can put them in for another size, but 275 80 22s. Those are high tread. Those like brand new, like 95% life, and they haven't sold. But I can put them in for the 295 75s, and that includes these same size 275 80 22.5s. A bunch of the 225 70 19.5. These are hot sellers. They new and used, they're very good. Everybody needs them. Bobcat, I'm sorry, the bobtails, the tow truck drivers. This is the current sizes, everybody. That 22, this is what sells. Also what sells a little bit is the 245 70 19.5, but I don't have much. They've been signed out and I gotta fix up there. 265 75 22.5s. I really gotta get this side in order. Hopefully we get it tomorrow. Do not buy this size, everybody. 275 70 22.5. I only bought them because I didn't have any, and I ran out, and I bought some more, and it just, man, you saw like 1 a year or something like that. It's just, don't get them. They're for RVs. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I missed like 315 80 22.5. There's 12, and that's another one. 12 22.5 don't get. I have a super single 425 50 22.5. That one, to me, that one doesn't move, but I'm sure there's guys out there that sell it a lot. Yeah, for me out here, that just doesn't really move. And I think that's pretty much it. Let me just go to the front. More 11 22.5s on that, and that's it. So that's my inventory I have now. Again, they're always moving in and moving out when it comes to the used. I have a little bit here over there and a little bit over there, but that's just the same stuff I already said before. And yeah, that's the stuff that really, everything I told you, I mean, it just sells throughout the year. It sells, and I told you ones that I didn't sell, and I told you some of the hot ones, and there was more hot ones I didn't mention. But you'll see once you start selling some tires. Like I didn't mention the 265 75 16s. I didn't have much of those, but there were some over there on the other side of the shop, and those been selling a lot. That's, you know, things have been always changing in this business, and you just want to keep your eye open. Like this rack, they kind of move slow, but like but they move. 215 70 16s, 225 70 16s, and then like Camaro sizes 235 55 16s. I have here 225 50 16s. I have like one 255 50. That's a Corvette size, old school though. This is old school stuff. 235 60 moves very slow, but it moves very slow though. I already said everything else on this side. Yeah, so keep learning, and hope this helps you a lot, guys, because this is what for me currently sells. This is for me what I currently have, and yeah, like I say, we're a lot of business all the time, and it just keeps selling. All right, guys, see you next time. Mamba out.